Hello everybody, welcome back to a reaction video. We're going to be watching Frontier House from PBS. This is episode 4. We haven't recorded in a while, so it's been a while since we've recorded and posted videos. The last episode we watched was up with 3, but it would have been back in October or September even. But we're back, and I mean, we'll probably watch week by week, you think? We'll see. I mean, we've been having some health issues and stuff that's kept us from recording, and then just schedules not aligning for the two of us. So that combination is why it's been so long. But, I mean, we still have Rings of Power that we want to watch next year. I mean, we're going to watch it regardless of if we record or not, but we'd probably like to react to them. And then we want to finish the show off as well. And then I have House of Dragons to watch on my own as well next year. So, yeah. But hope everybody has a good 2026, and we will get started in the video.
For a week to enjoy a homestead honeymoon.
Only a week?
You gonna do the chicken?
Now Kristen, a newcomer to the frontier, is waking up to her pioneer life.
Did she say you gonna do the chickens?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she did. And he was like...
I'm putting on dirty clothes. It's just so depressing to put on crusty socks. They just crust up. I don't know why, from the sweat or whatever. It's gross. And the shoes bum me out because you have to unlace them all the way, put your foot in, relace them. It's not like you just slip on some shoes and stumble outside to go do something. You have to, like, get ready, put all your armor on. I always feel this obligation because I feel like I have to cook for Nate. I have to get it going. That's my part of the deal. And it happens the minute you get out of bed.
I've been in here for about hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half. And I have created this.
What is that?
Check it out. Isn't it beautiful?
No.
At least Fluff's gonna get a chance to eat. I mean, there's several things I'm not good at, but I should be able to cook pancakes on the frontier, you know?
That was pancakes?
That was pancakes?
Yes, is what's pissing me off. Baking powder and baking soda. Who the f knows what these things do? It drives me nuts.
How do you not know?
Sucks. It just totally sucks. It's totally hard out here. Okay,
I'm
turn it
sorry.
off.
No, that...
What is the difference between powder and soda?
Well,
like, they both make things rise, right?
yeah, they're both leavening agents, but if you use powder, you don't necessarily need to use soda. The thing with soda is you have to have an activator, so like vinegar.
Which one's saleratus?
Soda. But, like, that's a modern concept. Like, that's not just an oldie-timey thing. Like, in the modern world, you should know the difference between soda and powder.
So I should know the difference too?
Yeah.
I don't cook very much.
I mean, like...
And also, when I do cook, I don't think I ever use baking powder or baking
Yeah,
soda, unless the recipe calls for it, and then I'll put it in.
I mean, in pancakes, though, I use powder. You could do it with soda, but, like, I use powder.
Do we have one of each?
Yeah.
Oh.
I use soda when I make biscuits.
Oh, okay.
From the beginning, the Clune family has felt they haven't had enough food.
Still?
So during their recent visit to the local store, they ordered more than twice as much food as the other families.
It's
a
not
lot of coffee.
49 pounds of bacon. Apricots.
49 pounds of bacon?
How much longer do they have out there?
I'm trying to figure out how fast you think you're going to go through 49 pounds.
Unless you haven't had every meal.
Well, I guess that's true.
I'd get tired of bacon.
49 pounds just seems so ridiculous. Especially because this is just loose bacon. It's not like you're throwing it in a smokehouse.
Yeah.
So it'll go bad.
Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, there's no way some of it won't go bad.
I'm flabbergasted. 49 pounds?
That's 15 pounds worth of cheese.
15 pounds, pass it.
15-pound wheel of cheese?
25 pounds, very heavy.
Pass it on, 25 pounds of lard.
This reinforces the theory that you shouldn't order food or go shopping when you're hungry. What do you think? We were so hungry when I ordered this food. It's
at least a can.
Yeah, the cans will last.
Not only have the Clunes used up all of their credit, they've put themselves $38 in debt. That's 3 months' wages to an 1883 farm laborer.
We'll have lots of opportunities.
Gordon has to get out of debt, so he's decided to sell his team of horses and their foal.
Okay, let me check the ages first.
Although he makes money,
What?
it's a big risk. Their horses could be...
What?
You're selling your team of horses and the foal? What you planning on doing? Do they have cows?
I think everybody had cows.
Do they have ox?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, goodness. You ain't
What if they want them to plow the fields?
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't. Not if you...
Well, and who knows? Is the horse gonna be the team of horses even worth $38? He was checking the age, so I guess we'll find out.
They've got a foal. That would be worth something. Assuming
Yeah.
the foal's healthy.
Yeah.
be the Clunes' most valuable asset, vital for transportation, particularly when the snow arrives. The stakes are high. Nearly 2/3 of the original homesteaders who came out west didn't last the required 5 years to gain ownership of their land.
We would not have lasted.
Montana is littered
Really?
with their failed claims.
You and I?
I don't do snow like that. No.
Well,
It would
mean, as
depend
long
on
as-
which part you're in.
yeah, it depends on where you're at, but also, like, it's not like there's... I mean, the main thing is making sure your food lasts through the winter. Like, you're not out farming in the snow.
It's just the cold.
Yeah.
Because it takes nothing for me to get cold.
Yeah. I don't know. We might have different mindsets if we were born 100, 200
Valid.
years ago or whatever, but...
Valid. And I mean, at least like from a modern standpoint, we know we can do all the things.
Yeah. You've never gone a winter here without heat? Maybe that shows how poor I am or grew up. We went a whole winter without heat in Indiana when I was growing up.
No, because remember when our heat went out, it was right at the end of the winter.
You and I?
Yeah. So we didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I've
gone without heat.
We went without heat for a winter, yeah.
Not for the whole winter, though.
We about went the whole winter. At
We just used the
least several
fireplace.
months. Yeah, we used the fireplace.
But
yeah.
like my bedroom was above the fireplace. So.
Oh, okay. So you would have been set.
50 ways.
Also, I don't recommend going a winter without heat.
It's
I'm just
not-
saying.
I mean,
I'm just
even
saying it's
a few
possible,
weeks,
but
it's a lot.
you also risk the pipes bursting and like all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like modern day. I mean, it's not worse. It's just different problems.
Wouldn't have that Alice in Wonderland effect, you know, little bitty door, get down, do the swirls on it.
I don't have time for that.
That's not
She wants an Alice in Wonderland effect.
That's what she said. At least the book's out in the 1880s.
Yeah, you probably would design it and then
Build it.
build it yourself. Yeah,
Well, only because I've done that before. So,
you build a chicken coop.
not a chicken coop, but I've like built and designed things. So, like I know how to do it. I mean, I feel like you would help.
Yeah, yeah.
I just have to explain to you how to put things together.
Yeah, but no, I can at the very least hold things while we hammer them in or whatever. I mean, I helped, and I used the term help. Well, no, it
Did
was
you help
helpful.
with the shop?
Yeah, I've helped build the shop, but like under lots of instructions.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. You know, so but yeah, physical labor I can help with.
gonna work. Is it? It's not gonna work. See, what I was thinking you were gonna do was lay those slab pieces down and then go back and plank the seams.
He didn't make those planks, right? I mean, like, did he? Did their family have a bunch of extra planks laying around or something?
No, I think they had to purchase.
They purchased them?
Yeah.
Okay.
He made a few of them, though, it looked like.
Yeah. I mean, they look really good if he did make them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a couple of tacks.
All day just to build the floor. Yesterday. That's why I kept saying, you need some help, you need some help.
No, don't need no help.
Why do you need a floor?
Okay.
Yeah, why does a chicken coop need a floor?
Well, go ahead and grab them.
Despite the difficulties, at least the chickens now have a home.
You're in the chicken
Unless they're
business.
doing a raid. Oh, they did a raid.
The Glens have made the choice to raise as many animals as they can
Ow.
in the first year.
No, Chester.
So in addition to their 2 dairy cows, 2 calves, 2 horses, and 15 chickens, they invest in 5 sheep and a pig.
One?
Hey, pig.
If y'all can remember, we're going to slaughter her.
Yes, so don't name her.
That's the plan. Without our livestock, we're dead. There's no
I
way,
agree.
I don't think any way a homesteader can survive out here
Although I would
without
have
horses and at least a dairy
2
cow.
hogs.
To breed them?
Yeah, because I would breed a set and then slaughter 2 maybe. Well, their family's not that big, so they could probably get away with 1.
Depends on how big it gets.
Yeah, but the others you could then sell off and rebreed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a smart investment depending on how many heads you have.
Big old meadow in front of us, about 20 acres of it.
In a moderate winter, a cow or horse might eat a ton of hay. All 3 families will have to put up hay, but because
My brain wasn't processing, and I thought she was just saying, "Oh, they'll eat a ton of hay." I didn't realize she meant ton,
An
like a
actual
ton. Yeah.
2,000 pounds.
That is a lot of hay.
That's a lot of hay.
And how many animals is that? Did she say 1 horse? Doesn't
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
I guess 6 months.
Yeah. If
Because
you're
the
eating about a
Glens
pound a
invest-
day. Actually, that'd be less than. You're eating more than that in a day. But also, think about how many animals they have.
Yeah.
Because they elected to have the most animals. You gotta feed all of those animals all winter. And if each one is eating a ton,
If they're eating a pound a day, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
right. So they're eating more than that.
Yeah, they must be eating more. Maybe she meant like more than 1. I don't know. We'd have to ask Stephanie.
Yeah.
invested in so many animals, the news hits them the hardest.
When it came to this haying process, I mean, it just blew us away because it seemed so undoable with 2 people. We had 4 large animals, 2 horses and 2 cows. And it just seemed like, why even start? Because I know I cannot meet that goal. And I hate going into a situation where I know I'm already beat.
That's fair.
If we
So-
can't feed her,
I guess the thing with this is like it's also a survival thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you think you can't do the accomplishment, like you have to, otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So, or at least your animals will die and then you'll die.
animals, we have to get rid of our animals. If we don't have our animals, we're not going to make it through winter anyway.
Wow.
The Brooks will need far less hay than the Glens, but Nate is harvesting extra, with the idea that in winter, hay will become a sought-after commodity.
In the end, I don't think the Glens will be able to get enough hay up to keep that number of livestock. I think they'll definitely be in the market for hay, or they'll be getting rid of animals. In either case, I feel like we're in a seat to succeed in the middle of winter. Either we sell hay or we buy animals at a pretty deep discount.
Smart.
On the frontier, The Clunes are under the impression that the way to tell if a chicken will lay is to inspect its vent, where the egg comes out.
Someone has to do it. No, not me.
Some homesteaders knew very little about animals.
Yeah. Connor, come on. Do you want to be on the plane? If you do this, you'll be my hero.
In fact, a common insult that Montana ranchers hurled at the newly arrived homesteaders was to call them honeyuckers, which meant chicken chasers.
Just do it. So you don't want any eggs, Connor? You need eggs.
They're sticking their fingers up them too?
Skinny do it. And then you'll get it over and done with and you'll be able to wash your hands. How many can you fit?
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't think that's how you...
Even chickens with unsatisfactory vents will feed the Clunes, one way or the other.
Harry, Harry. Catherine Howard will be executed by the decree of the king. And off with her head.
And we're hungry, right, guys?
Yeah! I get the right leg.
Don't celebrate and don't laugh. This isn't a funny thing. I don't enjoy this.
Because this isn't a funny thing. I don't enjoy this.
You just named her Catherine Howard.
And he just did a whole speech for her.
Also, Catherine Howard wasn't beheaded.
Hopefully, the Clune family will have some protein. We got to be able to feed ourselves, and we got to just be able to survive.
Yeah, that's nice. I have never heard of sticking my hand up a chicken to check where they feeling for.
No clue. Never done that with a chicken.
Gordon Clune has been feeling dizzy and weak.
Shit. I gotta have a 2-hour break.
2 hour?
I went to hell. For a week and a half, I'm telling you, I couldn't pick up anything. I had no energy, my joints ached. I couldn't even freaking walk over to the Glens without it being like a real pain, and my back was killing me. I can tell that my waist was getting smaller. I noticed that I was losing weight. I was losing weight after we bought a ton of supplies. We bought everything you could think of that was procurable at that store. Here to see what it is.
Suspicious of his homesteader diet, Gordon decides to see how the other men on the frontier are measuring up.
God darn. Yeah, so he's a 30 chest. So he's you're fairly slender. You're slender.
Yeah,
There's no
I'm
question you're
slender
slender.
anyway.
Yeah. Do you think you've lost any muscle?
No. No, as a matter of fact, I think I've gained some muscle.
Gordon is allowed a modern scale to check his weight.
Doesn't look like a modern
3
scale.
months ago, he weighed nearly 180 pounds. Now, he's below 147.
Oh.
I had a 42 chest. I have a 36 chest. I had a 36 waist. I have a 31 waist. I don't know, my thighs are half probably the size that they used to be. So I lost a little over 30.5 pounds. I'm a shadow of what I used to
But
be.
he didn't gain any muscle?
He clearly must have.
All the frontier men have lost between 25 and 30 pounds. Their waists are slimmer and their shoulders are wider. Remarkably, they now weigh close to the average for men in the 1860s, as found in military records.
I'm in the best shape I've been in 20 years.
Floated down the river.
But Gordon believes that his weight loss has more sinister implications.
I really inspected my diet to try to see what's going on with my diet, because something was vitally missing, and that was protein. Do you think the ham and the bacon was protein for me? I ate it every day. I ate it every morning, I ate it every lunch, I ate it every dinner. And I can't tell you what the effect was on me.
If protein source is a concern and we have milk, drink the milk.
Rattlesnake, as you can see.
No.
My dad and everybody ran over. He had a pretty close call of actually getting bitten, but it didn't actually bite him. We're going to see if we can actually get the meat out of it and somehow cook it.
There's not much meat on that. Which,
yeah, because
I
it's
mean,
a snake.
Yeah. I don't understand why they're eating snake.
Because they found it. And he's under the impression that he can only have protein from an animal.
Yeah.
And that tastes good. The flavor is great.
There's no meat on mine.
Not much meat on it, huh? All of you are happy to just have rattlesnake, huh?
That's what we're eating. This is our meal. There sure isn't much to them, though, is there? There's just not enough meat on them. I think making a soup would have been better. You know, boiling.
With rattlesnake off the menu, Gordon remains desperate for a change from that pioneer staple, beans.
You found me in the outhouse, and it's funny, I'm sick. I ate beans last night, and I'm sicker than a dog today. As far as, sick, I mean I got, like, diarrhea really bad. If I can get protein, I'm going to get it another way. The beans isn't giving me the weight gain either if I eat it and it goes through me that quickly. I'm not in the mood to be sick. Not anymore.
On Friday the 13th of July, the Clunes finally crack. Breaking the rules they agreed to, they look for solutions in the modern world. A mile outside Frontier Valley, the camera team surprised Adrienne and the children inside a modern home.
We're not escaping. We just went out to go trading. It's not an escape, believe me. I'm trading baked goods with the neighbors, and yes, these are people that live in the 21st century, but I'm doing this out of desperation. I have a husband at home who is fading away, obviously, almost every day. He is losing so much weight. The diet that we are on, even since we got our supplies, is not enough to sustain a man.
I'm not fully understanding. Like, I understand he lost a lot of weight, but didn't he weigh the other guys or whatever? Or I don't know if he weighed them, but they said, like, they all lost like 25 to 40 pounds.
But I mean,
whatever. Like,
part of it is because one, drastic diet change, and two, you're working all the time.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose weight, definitely. I mean, I'm sure I would definitely lose some weight.
Yeah. Oh, I'd lose a ton of weight. Yeah. I don't understand the concern unless it's more because he's dizzy. Like, if that's more why he's concerned.
I mean, I could see him being concerned of, like, he's probably not drinking water like he should, or, one, not used to being out there working. But I think he is just a person that is a meats and potatoes and always has to have meats and potatoes, and they don't know how to survive without it.
Didn't he say they were eating ham and bacon every meal already, though?
Yeah, but in his brain, that's not enough. He wants variety. He wants steak. He wants chicken, which they did have chicken. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's just kind of freaking out for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I can also see, though, if you are having diarrhea frequently.
Well, that's also going to help you lose weight.
Well, yeah, but that I would be concerned with some of that in terms of, like, why are you having diarrhea? Like, beans do not give you diarrhea. They make you shit, but, like, not.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting, though, their choice, like, to go trade with modern families. Like, you'd think they would just say, we're done.
Yeah. If it's that bad, then quit.
Yeah, and, like, the majority of modern day people like wouldn't do this in the first place, so you quitting midway through is not really,
I don't see that as a fail.
No.
Yeah,
you did more already than most of us have,
right?
So yeah,
kind of wishing that you guys would kick us off, because if we quit then everyone's gonna be mad. So this way, if you guys kick us off, no one's gonna be mad at us.
So that's why y'all did this?
But it's kind of sad, because if we get
this or that?
Them. So you go out there to a modern place so that you can get kicked off. So then people won't be mad at you.
Just quit.
Well,
I think, from what she's saying, it sounds like maybe the kids want to quit and the adults don't.
Yeah.
Elk steak from one family, and we got potatoes, carrots, and onions from another family in trade for our baked goods. Pretty good trade, huh, guys? And more to come.
More to come?
They should have kept walking that day and just got the hell out of here. Because from that day forward, all they've been doing is trying to make it as easy as possible on them until they got out of here.
It's just funny how badly we all wanted to be in this project. Everyone wanted to be in this project. I mean, 5,000 people wanted to be in this project. And here we are. We begged. We got what we wanted. Now we're here. We got chosen. So I don't know why we'd want to wreck that.
We had no choice but to break the rules. You've got to do whatever it takes to figure out how to feed your family, how to survive, how to get your crop in, and how to keep what you got. You just got to do it. And that's the very spirit of what's going on here. And that's the spirit that's coming out.
No, that's
and I think we're more on target than we've ever been.
For a professional opinion on Gordon's malnutrition, Dr. Ace Walker, a consulting physician with the U.S. Marine Corps, pays the Clunes a visit.
Well, hello. Hi, Dr. Walker. How are you? Okay. How are you? Yeah, good. Thank you. Particularly for me, I had a real problem where I landed up having like frozen muscles, or not joints, not muscles, joints. The worst part of it was.
After making his assessment, Ace thinks he knows what was really ailing Gordon.
How much water are you drinking?
I'm drinking. You know, we have filtered water. I'm drinking water. You know, I'm definitely drinking water.
The symptoms you described to me sound more like dehydration, because that can affect your fluid balance as well as your electrolytes, and those will affect how your muscles function and cause you weak. When I came in to visit Gordon, I was surprised at how fit he was. The comment that I made to him is that he was looking lean and mean. My impression of him when he first came into the project is that he was in the overweight category, which a third of the people in this country probably are. Then he has this dramatic change as he's burning up these calories, and to him, in his mind, his body has changed so drastically that he is concerned about the nutrition, and he can become fixated on that very easily. I think now, by his measurements, he is in the healthy, lean category.
Do you feel like all the men are healthier than me?
Right.
You know, and like, I mean, he should listen to the doctor and just needs to be drinking more. Because also, you know, out there in the summer heat, working, like you drink more. You have to drink more than you usually do.
You have to drink more than you think you should.
Yeah. You drink a lot more in the summer.
I mean, even in
outside.
the winter, just like, you know, like last night, right? I was cooking at the fire, but because it was so hot, like, and I mean, it wasn't really hot. It was, you know, 60 whatever degrees outside, but like inside the house with the fire burning and then having to move everything around, like I was chugging water. Like we have like these big blue kegs that they bring us, and that's supposed to, you know, do the wash and drinking and whatever. And I went through that, and then we had to go down to the necessary and get more water. Like we were just going through water like crazy because it was so warm. So you drink, and you need to drink more than you think you do.
Yeah, for sure.
Dairy business, the Brooks acquire Glowbug and Rachel, milk goats. They're hoping to have a new product to sell in the valley, goat's cheese. To make the cheese, Kristen adds vinegar to hot goat's milk. To help the curdling process, she also tries to add baking soda.
No. I'm going to add a little baking soda directly to this.
That's a lot of baking soda.
No!
Total science experiment. Whoa! Huh. Wonder if that was a good idea.
No, it wasn't. It's going to taste like crap.
Goat cheese gone bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Each family was allowed to bring one period object. While others brought small items like a pipe and bolts of cloth, Gordon Clune had his family company custom design a copper still.
Oh.
The farming alone, I knew it's not going to pay for it. You know, you have to augment it with some other business. The still is a very worthwhile activity. In 1883, I'd say this would be worth more money than the 160 acres.
Meanwhile, the Clune children have been dispatched to pick local choke cherries. If boiled...
I mean, maybe to the right person. I don't know. I don't know.
into a mash and allowed to ferment, the sugar in the cherries turns into alcohol.
Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney.
The Clunes can't afford a liquor license, so Gordon is breaking the law. Many original homesteaders took this same risk. In 1883, the government seized nearly 400 stills, more than one a day.
He's not wearing clothes.
But for those who got away with it, illicit alcohol made many rich.
I think it's morally right to do it, even though it might be against the law.
I would really like my mother to come out here and see what we've done. Just kind of give her an idea that her oldest boy wasn't exactly the loser that she may have thought.
Wow. This is our home. We've made this a wonderful little garden.
That's harsh.
We're comfortable here. We feel very safe here. We've got routines and it works here.
But Montana always has a surprise in store. Nearby, an unforeseen plague is about to descend. Ken Davenport is a local cattle rancher who plans to drive his cows into Frontier Valley.
Why?
We've got 222 pair, that's cow and calves a pair, and we're going to drive them from here up over the homesteaders' land fairly soon. And I think it's important that the homesteaders know we're coming because it is really destructive. They'll eat the gardens and they'll mess up the yards and they'll eat the hay that these homesteaders are planning to cut this summer.
The law of open range was and still is on the rancher's side. If the families don't want cows, it's up to them to fence them out.
I'm going to write them a letter and tell them in the best manner that I know how urgent it is that they get ready for the cows to come through.
Dear Glenn family,
I shall be driving 200 head of cattle near your homestead.
Under the Montana law of open range, both in 1883 and today, it falls upon you to fence them out should you not wish them upon your property.
Cordially, Ken Davenport.
It doesn't seem fair. Now we got to go fence everything off just because he wants to put his cattle in here, if it's our land anyway to begin with.
160 acres.
Cordially, Ken Davenport. So...
He's going to drive them right through here and let them eat all our crops and our things, and how fun it is.
How much time were they told?
Right.
The date for the cattle drive is set for August 1st, just over 1 week away.
1 week?
Yeah, that ain't much time. So you gotta decide how much you want to fence off at that point. How much, like, to be able to...
Oh, man. I mean, did they know that that was a possibility, like, the producers? Because I feel like that's unfair.
1 week?
Like, did the producers know it was a possibility there was going to be a cattle drive through the area? Because if
I'm sure they...
I would have told them, like, hey, this is your land, but be aware anybody could drive cattle through, so that they would start thinking, oh, I should fence that in.
Yeah. I'm sure the producers knew. They probably wanted this drama effect or whatever. But I don't think giving them 1 week, especially one group said they had 160 acres. You can't build a fence around 160 acres in 1 week.
No, not by yourselves.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got to decide how much you're going to try to fence in and jeez. Oops.
You can stand on the other side of this barbed wire. Just laugh at the cows.
Why are we laughing at cows?
Keep on moving. Hey, guys, keep going that way. Go ahead. That way. The Glens are up there.
Our families are getting their own taste of the range wolves. And just like the original pioneers, they pray that their fences will hold.
It'll hold. It's sure and true. It'll hold. Here, those are real cows, Logan. Not these domesticated jerseys we've got that answer to their names. These are the bad boys.
ugly.
Golly, I didn't know they'd sweat that fence that close, though.
I can't watch the sheep all the time.
You don't watch the sheep all the time, you damn poor, pitiful victim. You heard them once or twice, and all of a sudden you do.
Like, the amount of drama, and they know they're on camera.
But, I mean, like, their marriage was already rocky to begin with.
Yeah. Didn't you say they filed for divorce before they even joined the show?
Mm-hmm. Well, in the Gordon and the other family, they actually did eventually get divorced after the show, and he's married to some tiny little young Asian girl now.
Maybe he met her at the grocery store.
Wow.
Do it all the time, so quit your whining. It's not attractive.
What is the difference between you right now and Gordon Clune? Nothing.
What is the difference between you and Gordon Clune? Nothing.
Because I don't tell
Always
anybody what to
run
do
your
in this
mouth and
house.
blame things
I
on
don't
everybody
control and
else
I don't
because
run
you are
things.
overworked and
That's
you do
very bad.
everything.
It's just...
Quit playing the victim. Tired of it.
The real Gordon Clune is about to celebrate. His first batch of moonshine is nearly ready.
This is spent mash. I wanted to see if the chickens like it. And I think they like it. They're loving it. They might get a little tipsy, but you know, it's Friday night. I think they deserve a break.
That's why I said I don't think you're supposed to eat that to chickens.
This is what we got. It's happening. I'm
That's
not
it?
worried about my children seeing me do this. In fact, I'm encouraging them to participate with me in any way because, again, it's knowledge and it's a good knowledge. You know, it's very scientific doing this. It's fabulous, and I'd rather them learn the real important responsibilities with alcohol, even how to make it, what is it, what's it come from, and what does it do to you when you drink it.
He's drinking
so
all
they'll
of
be
it.
better responsible in 1883 or 2001. Who turned out the lights?
With the moonshining going on down at the Clune.
He did drink all of it. Like, what's the point? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought he was making it to sell it.
Sample the wares.
Yeah, but you sample it and then all of a sudden it's all gone. I don't know. I thought he was making it to sell it mostly, but...
I said that I was a bit disappointed that the kids were participating, and I don't think children involved making alcohol is what I would want to see. I try to keep in mind what my preacher might be thinking and what my Sunday school class might be seeing. When I go back to Tennessee, I'll be able to hold my head high and know that we did things morally right, ethically right, legally right, and by our Christian faith right.
Yeah, except you fighting the whole time and good name calling and jeez, I don't know. That's $100. Oh,
Go for the whole thing. Woo-hoo! Everyone gets a break. Is it not me? It's pretty good. Anyone's?
Sometimes the wolf at the door is a good thing to make you all bond together and work really hard and develop good work ethics. And this project to me provided there really is wolves at the door, bears at the door, God knows what other kind of animals at the door, but it provided for me an opportunity.
The only thing that I realized out here as far as our relationship was that, you know, I let somebody else call the shots. I've got a 50-50 say in it too, and I'm going to have to pretty much go my own way if it's together or without her, but I'm going to have to go my own way. I don't have a job when I go back home. My relationship or marriage is probably over with. So who's lost more out here? Me. Who's gotten more out of this than anybody else? I think I have. I think I've found me, and I think that's even more valuable than anything that I've lost. I found a guy willing to work for something that he believes in, and this may be the first thing I've ever believed in outside of my daughter. This may be the first thing I've ever truly believed in because I detached, and I really actually thought I was in 1883. I'm sorry, I just did. And I really believed that if I worked really hard this summer, I could get through the winter. We could. But I'd like to be able to go out of here with someone saying, you know, you might have been able to make it through the winter. There's no way of telling how long you can make it out here, but you might have been able to do it.
It's kind of depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I understand, like, you know, he's disappointed about losing his family and stuff, but all I was hearing was me, 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 me.
To me, I think a lot of what I was hearing from him. Do you have some Kleenex?
Not in here.
But like what I was hearing was kind of like he said at the end. He has put himself in a position of letting somebody else call all the shots. His wife has a very dominant personality. She has...
It's true.
Right. She has things that she wants done in a certain way. And to an extent, I can understand that, especially because it's not either of their first marriages. So, like, she probably learned something in her past marriage that she had to work through and hasn't fully worked through. And so it comes out in this dominant personality way. And he, on the flip side, because he even said that his mom kind of thought he was a failure or whatever. And so, like, he's probably used to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think it's interesting, you know, him saying, like, I've let somebody else call the shots. And him recognizing that is good, but now it's a matter of what do you do with that?
Well, and also, I mean, she said Christian faith.
Mm-hmm.
And traditionally, at least our Christian faith, like, our pastor had a talk with, like, I'm the head of the household.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not like I'm, like, trying to be cocky or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you still make plenty of decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fine with it. But, like, you know, if every single decision is never his opinion matters, doesn't, like,
but
you know what I mean?
But he's set that up. Even as the head of the household, he has set that precedence. Even if maybe they didn't necessarily say it out loud, by his mannerisms, like when they first started the whole process, she's like, okay, so we've got this plan, and here's what we need to purchase, and all these, like, she's got list upon list, which is totally how I function. However, he was like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you know, whatever. He didn't have an input. And so that partially is his own fault.
Mm-hmm.
And that you had an opportunity to step up and say something. Granted, based on how she responds to a lot of other things, I don't think
she would.
I don't think she would have taken it very well.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, they're both at fault, and you know, it's hard to talk about somebody else's marriage and relationship, especially when you're seeing it on TV because you're seeing it through the lens.
And also from years ago.
Yeah.
And I think our opinion partially is swayed a little bit because we know already what's going to happen.
What happens,
it's not like they end up working things out or something. And so, you know, I mean, it sucks, really. You know, I don't like seeing people's marriages fall apart, but that's literally what we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every time they're on screen together, we're just watching their marriage fall apart.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm a little more private. Like, you and I fight and stuff, but I don't really want to film us fighting.
Yeah. And I think, you know, and I've said this before, there's a lot of ways that you can test, you know, your marriage, like, and this would be an example of, this is literally a test of relationships. This is a test of, you know, how do you survive in these kind of situations.
And wasn't it a 6-month thing, or it was a long,
it was a long time. I think it was like 6 or 7 months. Yeah,
it was the full summer.
Yeah, and I mean, there's that. It's all the extra work. You know, tensions get frayed in any situation where you have to do a lot of work. But I think that there is also a way to properly handle it. You can handle it like they're doing. You know, the sheep get out or whatever, and they immediately start blaming each other. Like, okay, did anyone else think maybe, like, okay, the sheep got out, go fix it.
Yeah.
And keep it moving. I think that's also just me personally. I'm at the point in my life where I'm going to fix it, you know, or figure out a way to fix it. I'm not going to sit here and waste time arguing and run up and down and screaming at each other. Like, hey, the sheep got out. Okay, let's fix it. move on.
Yeah. I also, unrelated to what we were just discussing, but I feel like they really played up the cattle thing, and then the cattle just kind of walked through. I didn't even, like, I'm sure they ate some of the grass and the hay and stuff, but, like, it didn't look as destructive as they made it sound like it was going to be. Because they actually used the word destructive. Well, and I know historically it would have been, or could have been. But...
I think because of the fence that helped.
Well, yeah.
Because if they hadn't put the fence, the cows would have just gone wherever the cows felt like going.
Yeah.
So the cows recognized, like, oh, barbed wire can't go there, and so they keep moving. I think if they hadn't put up those fences, they would have had probably more cattle mixing into their various farmsteads.
But also, I mean, livestock are not really that destructive. I mean, they're going to eat whatever they would feel like eating.
Yeah.
And they might knock over something or two, but...
And they do move fast.
They can, yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. Would you want to go on the show? Like, as this show. Like, not the more modern one. Because the modern one, I feel like, is cheating.
Yeah, the modern one definitely is far more cheating.
Though, at the same time, we witnessed the family cheating this time, trading with modern people, and they're, I guess, getting away with it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, one, that's a long time to not have a job, and I just don't see this society that we now have, the way that jobs are, I don't see... I'm sure my school would be fine holding my job, but...
I mean, you definitely wouldn't get paid.
Yeah, you wouldn't be getting paid. I mean, to me...
I guess you'd have to be wealthy. I was just thinking, like, if we could afford to be on the show, would you want to be on it?
I mean, I think it'd be interesting.
I think it'd be a lot of work with just the two of us.
It would be so much work with just the two of us. And even coming in with some level of a knowledge base. You know?
Yeah.
Like...
I think there would be... I don't think we'd be as shocked.
Yeah, we would not be as shocked.
As some of the things, like even, like, back to, like, the first episode, I think it was, where they were showing, you know, you're going to have to kill the animals and stuff. They were all kind of, like, shocked because they just didn't really like, think about it. Like, that would be, yeah, that makes sense. But, yeah, I mean, I think I'd like to do it too, but you're right about the job thing. I mean, you know, it's not about, I mean, it is kind of about whether the company would hold your job or not, but it's also just like, you know, it's not like we couldn't be paying the mortgage if we're not working.
Right.
So, but I don't know, it's interesting. So yeah, it is more of like a rich people or people that are currently unemployed. I don't know, have nothing better to do. I don't know. Because I doubt they got paid to be on the show. I'm sure it was all just...
I think they had to pay or something like that.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't want to pay to be on it. Can you come back this way?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but you're cut out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, the concept of it is interesting, but I mean, I say that, you know, thinking about it more, I think because we have romanticized history, especially U.S. history, and frontier life so much as a society that people don't realize that is work. And I mean, even just doing what little that I have done in the last, 13, 14 years, like, I know which things I'm good at in terms of historic skills. I can cook. I know I could survive dealing with cast iron and fire and all that stuff. I've done, or I've participated and understand the process of basic butchering and salting and smoking, but I don't know, like, start to finish if I could handle that. And then, like, there's other pieces, kind of like she said, where she's like, I'm just dirty. I just feel dirty. Like, that would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
But I also know that, like, there are other things. You don't have to use soap. You can use, like, vinegar or something.
Yeah.
So, like, it just... There are things that you can do to get around it. I don't know if I'd make it 6 months, though. I could make it maybe 2.
No.
And then I'd be over it.
I mean, you'd be over it, but I bet I don't know. I mean,
if you paid me, maybe, but
I don't know. I feel like I'd get through it. I would enjoy losing all that weight because I would lose probably double what they lost because I have that much more weight to lose. But I don't know that I enjoy losing the weight. I enjoy the after effects, like you know. But I don't know. I feel like you could do 6 months. Like,
no,
really?
No, because I hate gardening. I hate it.
Yeah.
So like that would do me in. Like that alone is like the one thing I don't do. I mean, I helped with the garden. I mean, I still help with the gardens on occasion, but I absolutely hate gardening. And if I can avoid gardening, I'm gonna avoid gardening. Like I am definitely I will go pick it out of the garden and cook it person. But
I mean, I don't enjoy it, but it's a part of life.
Nah.
If you want to eat.
Nah. Somebody else can plant it, and I will pick it.
I do. What I do enjoy is if you do actually do the start to finish process, which I've done. My family's done. It wasn't just my garden, but it is kind of a satisfying thing to, you know. I know you're not big into tomatoes, but just even any vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the tomatoes as a kid, like, hey, they finally turn red. We actually get to eat what we planted and what we worked on and what we still, you know. So I don't know. It's good. I mean, to have that start to finish process and be able to actually get something out of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And again, because I have done it, like. There was the one season that your sister and we planted 2 of the gardens like fully at Conner Prairie by ourselves. And then like throughout the summer, you know, helped weed. And then in the end you get to pick, you know, some of it and it can be used for cooking or whatever we needed to use it for. But after doing that, like I literally, within the first day, I was so over it. I was like, and it wasn't even that hot. It was April. Like, it was, you know, maybe 75 degrees with a breeze, and I was just over it. I was like, this is stupid. What, like, pay somebody to do this mess.
So is that just, like, more of your modern mindset? Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause, like,
I think some of it is a modern mindset of just, like, we don't have to do this. We can go to the store and get food.
Yeah.
I truthfully don't mind fresh fruits and vegetables and things out of the garden. I do love that flavor because I mean it just tastes better. Like overall, it just tastes better. But the having to go out there, hoe the garden, then like you know till it, and then plant the stuff, and then water the stuff, and then weed it. It's just doing too much. Like I just don't like that whole process. That's not my ministry.
Yeah.
Like it's not for me. And I said this when Grace and I were doing it. I was like, if I was living at this time, you know, one, historically speaking, I probably would have been enslaved except in Indiana, depending on, you know, where you lived. But I was like, you would have had to kill me. I would take the beating. I would take the beating. Because I'm not about to stand out here and do all this.
Take the beating.
I'm taking the beating.
That's not how that works.
I know, but...
You're just going to end up dead.
That's fine. Because I cannot. Like, put me in the wash house, put me doing some sewing, any other skills, but me in gardens, me in fields are not it. No. Like, no, not for me.
I mean, it would be a pain. Like, I'm not downplaying how much work goes into this. But I feel like, you know, I don't know. I feel like it could be rewarding.
Yeah. I mean, like, they tell us all the time, all summer long, we have to weed the gardens and whatnot at Conner Prairie for each little space that, you know, we all work or whatever. You won't find me out there. You won't. Ever. And everybody knows. Like, they're like, I know it's not your thing. And it's not. So let's be clear, it's not, and it's not ever going to be. You will find me inside. Actually, I'll sit outside and sew.
It's a part of life, though.
Nah. I'd be with the ladies trying to figure out, like, okay, what can I sell? You need a new dress? Cool, great, I got you. You need, you know, a blanket, whatever, got you. That's me.
But what about the food?
I can cook.
You won't have anything to cook with.
That's fine. We can have grass. I mean, like...
Oh, man. So, in other words, I'd be in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd have to help out in the field some. Depending on how much livestock we had, if we had to do a ton for every animal, like there's no way I could do thousands on my own.
Yeah, I mean, scything is one thing. I don't mind scything so much.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's your feeling of gardens is how I feel with mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. But part of my thing is, the only reason we mow our lawn, well, maybe Yara likes it because it looks nice. I don't know. But the main reason I mow the lawn is because the HOA is going to yell at me.
But I mean, that's also just like societal expectations. You have to have trimmed lawns,
but you don't.
Right, you don't.
There's really no reason to mow it other than the look. Mm-hmm. Like, and I understand, like, if you let it go for 6 months, it looks unkept. But who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only reason I care is because I don't want to be paying those HOA fees.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if we lived out somewhere where there was no HOA, I wouldn't mow the lawn. Would you?
Yeah.
You would?
I would mow. I wouldn't necessarily have a garden, though.
Well, yeah, we don't have a garden now.
Yeah, we kind of do. That's why we keep having weeds.
Oh. Why would you mow, though?
Curb appeal. I mean, it'd be different if we were like...
I mean, if we're trying to sell the house, then yeah, you'd want to
But
mow
also,
the
it'd
lawn,
be different, like, you know, I would assume if we lived in an area where there was no HOA, like, are we living out in the country?
That's what I was thinking.
Then, no, I'm not mowing. If we're living out in the country, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
but, like, if we lived in the city with no HOA, because the city doesn't really have an HOA.
But, I mean, they have city rules.
They have city rules, but even still, it's not an HOA, so it's not going to be as bad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, thankfully, our yard doesn't take super long to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's still aggravating. If I was wealthy, I would always just pay someone, but... yeah. I do like this show. I think for me, like... I don't know. I don't like seeing other married couples fighting.
I think it's a matter of like it's not even just married couples, it's any couples, like
or any people.
Yeah, or any people just have like disagreements. It's you kind of get like secondhand embarrassment because you're just, and a lot of times because you're looking at it from an outside perspective, you're like, okay, we can see what the problem is.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when people are in those moments, they can't see what the problem is.
Well,
and I've gotten to a point that I'm not afraid to call things out.
Yeah.
With people, but not everybody's ready to hear that. You know. Like, if I was there, I would flat just call it out. Like, both of y'all in the wrong. Dummies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it hurts to see fail.
They're also both being very immature.
Yeah.
For the kids and everything. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Because it's like, you know, they're calling each other Glenn. Mm-hmm. Forget his last name.
No, Gordon.
Gordon Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Ramsey.
No, it's
Clune. Gordon Clune. You know, but I don't know. It just seems pretty immature.
Yeah, and I think that's the other thing is everybody always has that perspective. It's like, or, you know, a perspective of like, well, you know, we do it this way because we're not them. And that's kind of how they're treating it. It's like, we're better than the Clunes because we haven't, you know, cheated. We haven't done all this stuff.
That I do feel like they are better than the Clunes because they haven't cheated.
Yeah, like the Clunes are just flat cheat. But I think that's kind of where they're at is they're like, you know, yeah, sure, we're arguing and we're having these things, but we're not them, you know?
Yeah.
And the other couples are all like, at least we're not fighting. Like, we're not them, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that Kristen Brooke, the new wife, she kind of made a good point. She's like, I wouldn't be messing with them. Like, if I knew that my neighbors were constantly bickering like this and we were out here on the prairie, I'm not messing with y'all. Yeah. I don't care what kind of help y'all need. Yeah. Like, y'all can't get it together, so why would I help?
Yeah. So, there you go. Frontier House. Let us know what you guys think if you watch the show, or let us know about if you're enjoying the reaction videos. You know, again, sorry it's been kind of out of sight, out of mind. It's been a while. I mean, we did have some serious health concerns. Both of us, I mean, Yara's was the flu, but I mean, I don't expect, like, why would we film if, well, I guess we're filming now.
You're still getting over it, so
yeah,
it's still a lot.
But it's not like you're puking to the side while we're filming or something. So, and then also just, you know, timing wise, I mean, it's been tough finding time to do this because it does take, I mean, we've been filming for an hour and a half, so it does take a bit of our time. I like doing it though, and I think we'll continue doing it, and hopefully we'll get back into more of a regular schedule, but time will tell. I guess you got less going on this winter at your second job, so so yeah, there you go. But leave a like if you're enjoying it. I will add this, I don't think I made a playlist, but feel free to check out the other videos. And yeah, I will try to have this one out. I'm going to post this one first of the year. And then we'll see where we go from that. But I do like posting them on Thursdays. I don't know why that's just been the kind of the set schedule. So I'm going to try to get it ready by the first of the year. So yeah. Hope everybody has a good 2026. Make it successful.
Woo.
Woo. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.